Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Capricorn for October 2024. It's the end of the month. But even though I'm doing this reading for the end of the month, it doesn't mean it stops there. Ooh, look at that. We have the Seven of Cups and the Sun. So Capricorn, the truth. Being able to speak freely and have a victory and getting clarity and making choices and being happy with the choices that you make seems to be where we're headed. Again, it's the end of the month, so I enjoy reading these cards. This is why I've decided to do a second turn for the month of October. And same spread, the 8 cards. Seems to flow very easily, that spread. And again, being honest and making choices, having all the doors open up for you. Capricorn, that energy is it's just moving. It's moving, flowing. It's easily. It's the way I feel it right now. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Capricorn, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares, and of course, most of all, for showing up. I got right into the Libra read. I think it was because I just felt the flow really quickly there. I didn't even say that I thanked them for their likes and their subscribes. I just went right into it. But for you, I'm being a little more cautious. So again, it's being truthful and having the victory in truth, or speaking truth, or just getting that understanding and being clear on the choices that you make. So the 8 card spread that I'm using, it's a random selection of cards, and the first card is a culmination of what's been going on, or the past for some up to this moment in time. I think I need to sneeze. It just went away. So yeah, the first card is where you've come to, things that have molded you, experiences that you've gone through that bring you to a mindset of where you are now. And the second card is that step off of where you've been through to the future. And again, it's a little complicated for these 2 cards being that this is the past, this is the future. This is the past coming into the present, this is the present going into the future. So it's sort of like on the cusp, these 2. And then of course the third card is what hinders or helps concerning what you've been through and where you're headed. And then the fourth card is, and I wanted to bring these down because I noticed with the Libra read this was out of focus here. And I'm going to check, being a little more stringent with your read. Just shift everybody over one. I do that and then it's not going to be enough. Okay, playing with the setup. So the deep sense of subconscious where it's buried within and it's coming up to the surface now because of what you've been through and where you think you're going or want to go and how you're going to get there. This is fears and hopes, as a category goes. Subconscious, bringing things into the light. And here we have the fourth card being what grounds you, or advice from spirit, depending on how you see the message coming from here. Either way, it is what is propelling you or giving you that momentum to keep going. The sixth card is the lessons learned from this experience, or bringing you to the circumstance or situation that you're in now, these are the lessons learned because of where you've been. And the seventh card is outside influence. So people, situations, circumstances that are affecting you and making you either make choices or putting you in a mindset or giving you that momentum. Again, it's outside influence. And then the final card here, the eighth card, is the potential outcome. And again, what I say is not written in stone, but if you do follow the advice or what the messages do offer, then this is a potential outcome for this read. Here we're starting off with the Ten of Cups. So that sense of happiness, what does feel like home and a family setting, and the love, that sense of a loving couple, that sense of a loving family, a loving environment. You want love, you want happiness, you want a home, you're very romantic, you're looking for that feeling of joy, that deep feeling of joy. And again, we saw the sun earlier, so it does reflect on what the overall of this read would be, is you want your happiness, or you're putting an end to someone else's happiness, or someone else has ended your happiness. I mean, it depends. It's an ending, it's a beginning, it's feeling that joy, it's being within the moments of I am happy where I am right now. Or not. I mean, it could be the end of happiness, could be the beginning of true happiness. And then we have the Four of Wands. Sorry. I'm reading the numbers backwards. It's the Six of Wands. So it's a victory. It's that it's having that success in a successful marriage, a successful coupling, feeling that you've won, you've overcome. Could be ego too. Because of ego, happiness has ended. So sorry. I think I jumped into this read without getting my cup of tea, so let's see how far I can go without it. And here we have our Six of Pentacles. So, I skipped over the Eight of Swords. So we have a Six of Wands going to the Eight of Wands. So again, it's overcoming some kind of a mindset, bringing in happiness. So letting go or releasing the ego, or taming that ego in some form. For some, it could be one, it could be another thing, it could be many things, because these cards are so wide open. Beginning and ending, ego and victory, changing of the mindset, being set in the ways, holding on. Again, it's for finding the balance. You see, something has to be give and take here. It can't just be I want it my way or it's the highway. We have to compromise. We have to share. We have to give in and be able to submit, bend that knee and say, okay, I get where you're coming from, and I want to be happy with you, so I will change what I do. I will work on what I think in the way I think. I'm going to work on that. It's like the agreement in having the happiness. And again, it is because of the ego. It is because of not bending that happiness has come to an end. So you see from one perspective or the other, if it is for or against, and it is just that it goes one way or the other. Here we have the Tower coming down. So one way or another, there is change. And again, when we started off with the Ace of Swords and the Sun, we see the changes showing up with being honest and having that fair treatment come in rather than being overbearing and selfish. And then we have the Knight of Wands to propel us into a new beginning. We see the Sun come back again to show us that with the change we will be free. We will have that sense of freedom, and then we will be able to see a different mindset, which is the whole point of overcoming the ego and recognizing that we are set in ways that we can change ourselves in order to have the happiness that we want. Because regardless if it's a beginning or an ending, in the sense where I'm finding my happiness or I'm ending my happiness, regardless of that, we're starting something new. We're moving into what would be a new beginning, and we're seeing our way clear to that new beginning. We're changing the perspective. So again, we're echoing that we're overcoming an ego because of the Hangman, and we're finding that we do have hope for true happiness, and that we can heal our ego by overcoming and submitting to the fact that either the self or others or another was selfish. We're looking to heal that. We're looking to find a way again to be honest, to be truthful, to be able to share, open up and trust again, because we seem to have the hope. It is not easy, but it is from deep within. Again, it is based on overcoming. It is that knowledge, that understanding. Again, with the Ace of Swords, we're understanding that we make or we change our destiny according to our outlook and our determination, our hope to focus on having what it is that we truly want for happiness. Capricorn, it is a lot of work coming out towards the end of the month here. But we're following that instinct naturally. It's like where you would think you have it in the bag, you're realizing all of the work that you have to put in or has been put in, and really taking a look at what you truly want and wanting to move forward, like physically move forward, because of the changes that have occurred or will occur because of the fact that we're overcoming, we're sharing, we're giving, we're becoming more, we're being honest. Again, this is not just having a big ego. This is recognizing the effort to be happy, what you wanted or what you want, and what you've put forward as effort, and the changes that you're willing or not willing to make depending on your situation or circumstance, is where you will see the change and then have something new start up, because you're going to change your perspective, you as well as the next person. It's not just one person is going to change here. We're looking at a coupling. This is love, this is happiness, this is a family setting itself up to happen, or a couple coming together to be married. This is where you recognize, again, recognition and recognition here, and then more recognition here, and then the change because of the recognition to move, to take the step forward, to to decide where to go, how to get there, what to do. And then again, recognizing the efforts that have already been put in and what you hope to get from what was already set up, what was already done. Again, following the instinct. You won't go too far. It's the disappointment, recognizing again your part in whatever took place to bring you to heal. Again, we had the 9 of Wands in there too, huh? To heal the disappointment, make changes. See, having that hope that there is a future for happiness. Feeling like if it is that what you've done isn't enough, then you're ready to do some more. And here we have the 7. So again, it's all what you've invested in. It's all what you're recognizing has taken place. Being selfish, being able to share, being able to recognize that there is selfishness, or getting over that or overcoming it by being more open to love and that generosity. See, to make change and have that truth and happiness and building up that momentum because of what you've already invested. Again, it's being patient, huh? This card, it's being that you've come through, you've made lots of effort. Again, the recognition is here. So we're being patient, we've been patient, we've put in a lot of effort. Now we're waiting for the results to come. And some of us have given up on that to find out that we're losing, or we're feeling like we lost, but we haven't really. We're just getting the recognition now. And even if it is that you felt like something has come to an end, you feel like you've overcome it. It was meant to finish because of a stubborn mindset and because of selfish attitudes. And again, this is where the destruction comes in. That needs to change. That needs to be a thing of the past, where I'm free. I want to be free. I am free. I will be free, depending on where you are. And then the second card, again, it's all patience. Huh? We have the King of Cups, so very emotional. And having put that emotional effort, meaning for the love, you see, for the King of Cups here is being that loving and romantic and wanting to be loving and romantic and becoming loving and romantic because of the effort to change and make change and turn over a new leaf, if you will, because of all the selfishness that has taken place in the past, and recognizing that needs to change, and knowing that you can move forward and you can go anywhere you want. You see, there's that sense of freedom, because that's what the Tower brings. The Tower brings in that freedom, that ability to say, well, it's a thing of the past, whatever that was, and now I want to start afresh, and I have a different mindset, and I'm hopeful that I can heal and focus on what needs to be healed. You see, we have a sword here, bringing it to the fore. So it's an emotional conversation, and I said we would stop there, but the cards are opening up, coming back to the Star with this 9 of Pentacles. So I want to be in a romantic relationship is where it's headed, because the selfishness has changed. It's a thing of the past, or wanting to be a thing of the past because of that love, that loving cup, that recognition. And beginning again, it's just to help. It's that self-love. It's recognizing selfish behavior is not tolerated anymore, or it's not the word, it's being obliterated. by the Tower, because we get to understand the truth. We get to be in clarity. We get to receive clarity. Now, we got that in the beginning with the Sun. Things are opening up. Conversation opens up to bring that clarity and understanding that there is deep love, and that love gets deeper and is able to overcome the selfish attitude and change the mindset that brings us to, okay, we're in a relationship now. And I really want that. And I've been waiting long enough to have one. And I'm willing to be courageous to show my love. See, that's where this brings you, Capricorn, toward the next person. You know what you've been working on. And the deep fears and hopes, again, the Chariot, it's not easy, it's been difficult, but again, following the instinct, following that High Priestess here, that notion of I can heal emotionally, I can heal, I want to be emotional, I have strong, deep feelings for you, whoever you're dealing with. You will heal that disappointment, because going it alone is where you recognize, you see, that selfishness and that stubbornness is being broken down. It's an inner tower happening where you or the next person is waking up to the fact that they have love inside of them, that they have the will and the desire to move forward and change, and literally move, drive, get that physical movement going deep down inside. They want to, or you want to. And I say it's a reflection off of whatever you've invested in, that now you're both aiming for that changing of direction, the Tower happening. You see, with the Tower, you have more of a desire to move forward. And then we have the Justice card showing up to say that it's karmic, meaning that it was unavoidable. And this, what we're going through now, the investment in the past was to bring us, you, Capricorn, to the point of understanding that this is what I really want, and I can't help myself. I have to go this way. And that is what comes with this Knight of Wands, because it's passionate. It's, again, fire signs. It's the will. It's that determination. That natural, innate. I gotta go. I really gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go there. I gotta do this. It's movement. Again, if you have fire in your chart that is strong in the sense where you're driven by your innate desire to have, because it could be for work, it could be for making money, you're investing, you're really being driven because you want to make your money, or you're being driven because you've invested your money, your energy, your time. You're building something from the ground up. That is your passion, and Spirit gave that to you from birth. You see, you came into this world already fixed on, I need to do this thing, because you can't avoid it. Now, it could just be it's repercussions of your own acts, where that stubborn mindset, because that's Capricorn again, having that mindset where I will not change the way I do things until I see a result, and I will put out whatever I have to, because I want to build this thing. the determination is what pushes everything forward. And then when we have the epiphany, or we come up against a wall and we realize, well, it's not working because, and then we get to know why, Spirit puts us in a position where we're stuck, where we can't come out. We have to face whatever our ideas, our passion, our desire. We have to face that it was maybe too much or not enough, depending on your situation. And having to be patient and work at is where we come to recognize that the ego needs to be altered. It is in this that we come to terms and strike that balance with, okay, I have it within me, I know I do, and I want to heal, so I'm going to follow. It's like that knowledge comes to you after the hangman here, because this is Spirit saying, okay, you're not going anywhere until you wake up to this fact. And here you are waking up to the fact. And this is where the healing takes place. So, which catapults you into redirecting. Again, it's unavoidable. Everything that's taken place is to redirect and show you, us, whomever, that your efforts are worthy. You don't feel like it. You don't feel like it is worthy. You're not, again, when it comes down to being stubborn and closed off, and I'm not dealing with people because I've been hurt and I don't want to get hurt again, and that disappointment, many of them, in fact, where it's subconsciously you're dealing with it. It's difficult to express because it's all innate. And then it's coming from high arcana and high arcana here. So it's really hidden. It's behind the scenes. It's a natural process where you're waking up to the fact that there is love. Even if you don't want to see it, it's there. It's always been there. Even if you've been hurt and you're thinking, well, now I know what it feels like, so I'm gonna go with the love. I'm gonna reach for that. I'm gonna be brave again. I'm gonna be brave enough now because I put so much effort in that it makes sense to me. You see, again, it's logic too, right? Like, you could be dealing with air signs, as much as I'm not calling out signs here, but the fire signs, the air signs, that passion here, it could even be a Scorpio, because we know that it's deep within. We know that it is from the sun. You see, we see the sun here, and that truth and that clarity, and oh, okay, now I know I can go this way. What I've invested in is giving me the drive to go for it. I'm going to take that chance because Spirit is guiding this. You have no choice but to go with what you feel. And what you feel is so deep within that you're doing it without even really trying. It's coming naturally. Again, with the King of Cups here, he's very scorpionic, and Pisces too, that magic. Again, Capricorn, you're coming in with the water and the earth, which is very, very, very strong. It's very potent. It's very malleable. You see, the love here, it's very natural. Water and earth, it's very, very natural. And it sticks together. It works. You overcome naturally. Again, it's sorry about that. Just knocking my window. But because of the mindset. I don't want to complicate it, but it's because of what you've been through. It's because of the efforts that you've put in. Everything that you thought was going stalemate every time you started up a project, you stopped, or you had to stop, or it was stopped, it was put into stalemate. You're just dealing with your emotions now rather than the physical. You're going in with how you feel. Okay, let's see the sixth card here. Again, the ace comes back. So being honest and telling truths and having that victory. You've learned, you've understood, you've spoken, you've heard, or you've been heard, or you're listening. I mean, it's all of the above. This is where the romance comes in. Here with the King of Cups, going with the feelings, because you've learned the truth. Someone has given you the truth, or there's a victory in what you've been through. You're coming out with, I'm able to. You know that you're able to, because this is a victory to begin with. Having clarity and truth come to you because of efforts that you've put in, even if it is that you feel that you haven't achieved anything, you have. It's in the patience. It's in being patient. It's not giving up, really. I mean, you let it, you okay, it's not working, okay, I'm going to go do something else. And you change the venue, change the direction that you're going in. And because you're willing to walk away from something that you have no control over, and you know you have no control over, that in itself is the victory. And here is where you're going to get the help, because you are allowing for self-love, things that you love to do. You're still focusing on what you love and being able to share, and being able to accept and achieve and receive. That is what's helping you. Being able to give and receive is what is going to help you. I feel like it's choppy, but you get the messages in the way that you do. And the eighth card, sorry, the seventh card, that's the sixth card. Again, it comes around to the strength, that courage, This is courage too, This is courage in being in love, taking that step forward and making a proposal, saying, I want this, I want to share with you, I want to give you, I want to be with you. I'm ready. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to make that offer. And having the courage to know when. Again, this is outside forces. So circumstance, again, that innate drive, that out of your control, you can't help but do this thing. It's like you're driven that way. Spirit is doing this to you. Everything that you've done, think of Spirit pushing you in the back to do it, because that is where the outside forces come in. To give you that, to either keep you from holding you back, because Spirit is the one that would. This is a higher arcana card. This is not one person or many people. This is Spirit. When it's higher arcana, it is out of our hands. But Spirit is holding you back, and Spirit is giving you the courage. Spirit is saying, no, you're not going that way, you're going to go this way. And you are going in that direction because you have to. Again, it's a higher arcana, and it is destined. This is justice here. Either from your acts, from wanting to be truthful now, because you've gone through a period of stalemate, and you want to follow, you're naturally going that way. If you get my meaning, it's a natural push, and because you know the truth. This is what you've learned. Lessons in deciphering truth from lies, in having honest approaches or dishonest approaches, having enough dishonesty around you, seeing failure, potential failure even, to bring you now to focus on being truthful because you want the good to come to you. So you're following in what is the right thing to do. That is what is propelling you. Doing the right thing, doing it properly, not just doing the right thing, but doing it in the proper manner, doing it with dignity. And then this 8th card, again, we're coming back with the swords. So it is an ending. We have an ending and then we have an ending. So it is to bring back the balance and have that victory and overcome. Knowing all of the truth, you will overcome. You will have that payout. You will see the change. You will get your freedom. You will have a new perspective, and you will have the hope to see your future come in booms. You have that hope. You will heal. You will find that trust in your instinct and following your intuition, because you've been burned. You've gone through enough disappointments that you know the truth now. Again, we started with the ace, and we come back to the ace here. So for some, it is the end of what would have been happiness, and coming to terms with that end and knowing that it was unavoidable, so that you can now start afresh. See, ending the 20 just deserts the world, but because you come away with self-love, you come away with the courage. Spirit is giving you that courage. Spirit is holding away from you what is not good for you, and Spirit is pushing you towards what is good for you. And you will know the difference because you're following your instincts. You're healing. You've gone in to heal that emotional love so that you can be on your own and have that what is worthy of you, what you have earned is coming. That is what is coming to you. The 7 becomes the 9. Let's take an oracle on this, because I feel like it's just coming in waves, and each wave is a different form of energy, but to build up, to come to the reality, to because that's what you are. You're practical, and emotions and practicality is a difficult mix, but we see here it's earth and water, and then we have the sense and sensibility, the logic to work and understand the truth from the 1 right to the 10. So it's spirit. You see, to go from the 1 straight to the 10. We do have the 3. We do see. I think it's only the 3 that we see here, right? Hold on, just gonna. Can't seem to put the cards down. Yeah, it's the wands. The swords is the 3. It's from 1 to 3 to 10. So Spirit is guiding you and giving you that courage to feel loved. That you will, knowing that you will feel loved, and you're gonna end whatever it is that went into stalemate. It's gonna come to an end, and your karmic dues are being paid because you have the 2 10s. But thank you, Spirit. What is the oracle message for Capricorn for end of the month of October 2024? You're going through quickly. It's going very quickly. It's from 1 to 10. You're skipping from 1 to 3 to 10. What is the oracle message for Capricorn? Imagine. Message in a bottle. You see, it's like it's unknown to you. It's a surprise coming your way. You're very poised for that passion to come back in. So you will have either someone will come and make an offer to you, or you will have that loving feeling dealing with whomever that you want to deal with, because someone is going to communicate with you. Let's see or you will communicate. Could be a water sign. Again, I don't want to pull too many on the signs. You know who you're dealing with. You know who you have ended a relationship with, or you want to be in full-blown relationship with. You know, and you can have that. Let's see. Let's imagine 20. Yes, my little friend, we will go out soon. He's being good. I don't know if you could see him from there. He's trying to jump up. So turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. So again, it's dealing with that feeling of it was complicated, where it's the practicality and emotions molding and melding. Well, it's coming. It's where you're at. It's where you will be at. It's where you're working towards. It's an offer. It's love. It's self-love. It's reflection on what you've been through and the changes that you really want to make. So let's get the prosperity on that, because of what you've invested in. Whether it is financial or on an energetic level, this is a powerful time to get clear on how you create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. Who do you need to be to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it without holding back the sheer force of your powers of creativity. Can you really imagine it? If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim it now. Act as if your dreams really will come true. I see message in a bottle. Again, it's having that truth. You've learned. You've already won. Something has taken place, whether it is with air signs or through legal systems. It is a victory. It is a victory, whether it is self-understanding or on a higher level where money is involved. Sorry about that. I really need to get my tea. Okay, so 15. 15 is message in a bottle, communication. That's it, a sign where you see the signs. So let's see on relationship, because it is very honest in the romantic level. It is karmic, it's unavoidable. So it's a relationship that is either coming in or completing. Only you will know on your side, but it is loving. The help here is that love. It is that notion of self-love. It is that abundance. It is that willing to share. You can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. And you have the Ten of Swords, so all the truth is coming. And it is undeniable. This you cannot avoid. And on that note, Capricorn, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.